Warning: F-bombs are armed and may be dropped. During the American Civil War, a Union patrol came upon an abandoned Confederate camp. Amongst the things they found there was a cigar. The wrapper of the cigar turned out to be a piece of paper, and that piece of paper turned out to be the orders from General Lee about the movements of the Army of Virginia. They were going to head north towards Washington and force a negotiated peace. During World War II, Hitler got the legitimately brilliant idea that if he attacked very, very hard, he might be able to split the American and British forces. In 1944, the Ardennes Offensive was launched. It got very, very deep into Allied territory. It came that close to succeeding. And then at Staumont, the offensive faltered. The Germans were forced to abandon their heavy equipment and tanks and retreat back into German territory. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, the Japanese had the idea to attack the Americans in a place in the Coral Sea. American intelligence intercepted the plan and set a trap. At the Coral Sea, the Japanese lost one carrier, the Americans lost one carrier, but the stage was now set for the Battle of Midway. What we saw today was not Midway, it was not the Battle of Berlin, and it was not Monmouth Courthouse, Appomattox Courthouse, excuse me. What we saw today was that patrol that found that cigar, or at very most, the patrol that found the Union patrol that found the Confederate looking for shoes. What we saw today was Staumont, not even the retreat, just the fighting at Staumont. We saw today was Coral Sea. This thing is a long ways from over, and they could still turn it all around. The Japanese could have won World War II if they hadn't have attacked Midway, or at least if they hadn't have informed their own people that they knew of the troubles that the Americans were having at Midway. Piper could have turned the Ardennes offensive around if he had just turned north, or at least kept fighting west. Most people don't realize this. If he had just charged right through Stonemouth, he could have destroyed Cherbourg and broken the Allied back. If Lee had decided not to engage the Union, or at least not so decidedly, at Gettysburg, he could have still marched north into Washington and forced the peace that he was supposed to be accomplishing. This thing is a long ways from over. And do not think that just because today was an incredibly huge setback, that they haven't learned from their mistakes. Keep calm and make sure to carry on.